Hi love bunnies, I hope you guys all doing so well. Welcome back to Rework Wednesday. In today's video we are going to be recreating this beautiful look over here, and not gonna lie, this is my second time sitting down to record this for you guys. The first time, honey chow, but I recreated this look in a way that made sense for me, my skin tone, my eye shape, my face shape, and hopefully you guys enjoy it. So if you'd like to see how this look came together, be sure to continue keep on watching. Okay, love bugs, so we are going to be doing this gorgeous look today. And as you can tell, I have my face on already because usually when it comes to my reworks, the face is kind of how I already do my base anyway, so I didn't do nothing extra special. I went in with my usual foundation, my cream bronzer, my powder bronzer, and my blushes. The blushes that I did use today, I paired two of them, which is my cheek thrills from Morphe in After Party and my CoverGirl Skin Enhanced blush, which is in Rose Latte. So I did utilize these two together. So I'm going to do the eyes with you, and then of course put my lashes on, and then come back to do the lip combo with you. So we are gonna play with 3 palettes today. 2 are gonna be ColorPop and 1 is gonna be my Juvias place. I'm gonna go in with the Cold Stone palette, and I'm gonna possibly be playing around with this color called Rumor Mill. And I'll be mixing that with a few grays from the ColorPop Gone Matte palette. And I'm going to be playing around with these grays. One is going to be Comfy and Down Like. I'm lying. I think it's going to be Comfy that I'm going to mix along with that other one in Stone Cold. And Juvia's Place, it pulls more warm. So I'm going to play around with Walla Zana from this palette. Now, in this look, I would like to believe, to my naked eye, she is, the model is more so neutral. And I say that because she's able to wear cool tones, which are the grays in her eyes, as well as wear the warm tone shades on her cheek and cool tone again on her lips. So because she's able to pull off the warm and the cool, that's what makes her neutral. Now, I am warm. And I'm not gonna lie, I did attempt this look for you guys before. Did the whole thing, sat down to all of it. Then I realized I am a warm tone girl. So the colors I was playing with, I believe that they would have pulled more warm, but they definitely pulled a lot more cool tone, which sucked. So sat, recorded. You know, I record for over an hour, and so it was terrible. So I said, you know what? I can recreate this, but let me do it to where it's playing in the realm of more warm tones. So that's why as I'm talking to you guys, I'm going to go in with the colors like I said. I'm going to go in with this shade as my transition shade, which is a warm tone color. Now, as I was saying, when it comes to doing my reworks, this is more so recreating a look that suits me, you know. And sometimes I'm thinking, okay, cool, maybe I could do this certain color and pull it off, and then that's not how it goes. I end up looking crazy. So my angle is to redo these looks, but do it in a way that it makes sense for my skin tone, for my eye shape, for my face shape, for my lips, you know. So it's more so a rendition, pretty much, if you will, of a look, not necessarily a complete recreation of it, because again, certain things need to be tweaked. Like certain colors have to be tweaked to suit me better, certain techniques, certain placement, so it comes off in a way that's suitable for me. So like I said, the grays is absolutely gorgeous, but the grays are pretty much too cool. So I'm playing around with grays, seeing if I'm able to utilize any warm shades of grays that I have. Now, grays are technically a cool tone because it's usually blue undertone or a purple, but because I'm warm, I can play around more so with the purple. But again, we're gonna see. So So this is where we are with the crease. Now I'm not going to put too much more in the crease because the focus isn't the crease. The focus is more so the lid shades. So we're going to leave this like this for right now. And if I need to add more, we're going to add more. So now onto our lid. That is where we are going to go in with the two grays that I showed you guys. And to me, this look is so striking, but also so simple. To me, from my perspective, I couldn't find one where her eyes were down, so I'm working with what I got. It looks as though it is a little bit of shimmer in the middle of the lid, but I'm not playing in that realm, so I'm most likely gonna keep it as a matte look for me. So we are gonna go in with those two shades from the Cold Stone palette. Now I'm mixing these two grays because one of them looks a certain kind of way and another one looks another kind of way. And together I'm hoping that it gives me the shade and color that I'm looking for. So I have that on my little brush, and we're going to pack that all over our mobile lid. And it's so funny because I think gray is an absolutely gorgeous color, and I don't see people do too much gray smoky eyes or too much gray looks. So when I saw this, because I was playing on somebody's TikTok, because you guys don't there, go follow me at Lumi Beauty House. Thank you very much. And of course, you know, because I do makeup, sometimes makeup come across my feed. And when I saw this look, I'm like, oh no, this is absolutely breathtaking. So I said I have to recreate it if I'm able to. So we're going to pack this on our lid. Now, as you can see, it's still a little space there, but don't worry about that. We got that. Don't worry. Because we are not going to necessarily recreate it to be exactly how it is in the photo. We are going to do it so it suits me. Okay? So we're going to pack this and we're going to come back to that in a second. Don't you worry. So this is what we are right now. Now, on a little, well, not little, but on a buffer brush, not buffer, I'm lying to you guys, on a smaller crease brush, that same color, I'm gonna use a tiny bit. You guys know I'm a little nervous. I'm gonna go with a tiny bit and have that right in the crease, just so it gives a smoother transition. Now, if it looks crazy, we're gonna pivot, okay? But we gotta trust the process. So on this brush, we're gonna place that right in the crease, right where my little, this little hood area. We're gonna place it there so it's not bare anymore. So we're just gonna look up, just right in that middle, just sweeping, just windshield wiper motions from the front, just so it's not looking crazy, just in that space right there. Just little windshield wiper motions, just so it's a little, just so it's a blend. So when we look straight, it's not bare skin. It looks like it's a transition. Now, at the very end, you can see that she has a darker shade of a gray towards the end and it's just slightly winged out. So I'm going to go in with my fluffy paddle blender brush. This have a slight angle to it, that's why I'm going to use this brush. I'm going to go in with the gray shade, like I said, in the Warrior 2 palette, because this is, I want to say this will be a shade darker than this gray that I have on. Now, if it's not, then I'll just add a little bit of the black to add that depth. So it's really a deeper gray shade. So we're going to take that, not too much. We're going to start on a light hand. We're going to place it just at the end because we want to see where we're going to have it at. And then we're just going to slightly blend it up towards that crease. But we're also going to swipe it back as well because it's also at an angle if you look. So just slightly. Just slightly have it angled. And just blend it into that crease so it's nice and diffused. And now for depth, like I said, because it still all looks gray, just for a little bit of depth and a gradation, I'm going to go with a fluffy paddle blender brush, it's a little bit smaller, and with my black, just a dab. I'm going to start with just a dab and place it just at the outer corner, just to add a gradation and just deepen that outer corner. So this is where we are with our eyeballs for right now. I'm going to go off camera, do my liner and lashes, then we're gonna come back, swing and do our bottom lashes and our lip combo. Okay, loves, this is where we are, and as per usual, my eyes are starting to water. So let me hurry up and finish this up for you guys. So on this fluffy brush, we are gonna go in with those same lighter shades of gray that we played with before and swing that underneath our waterline. Then we're gonna go in with our deeper one. Now I'm going to go in with a black liner on my waterline. Then on my small smudge brush, we are gonna go in with that darker gray from the Warrior 2 palette, and we are gonna smudge that as close as possible to the lash line so it blends seamlessly with the black that we just placed. So we're gonna get as close as possible and just smudge that. So that's the darkest part. So this is where we are with our eyeballs. Now onto the lips as quick as possible. We're gonna go in with our number 7. Amazon, you know, it's my fave. Now she's not wearing a gloss, but I'm gonna wear a gloss because I don't think I have a lip color that matches it to a T, so I'm just gonna put on a gloss. I'm possibly gonna mix both of my NYX butter glosses, and the first one is gonna be Maybelline, so I'm gonna put a little bit of this first just to see. And then I'm going to add a dash of Sugar High, again from NYX. On top of that, I'm gonna add a dash of Fortune Cookie. I have not utilized Fortune Cookie in eons, I know. But I want to use it too because this is still in like that pinky realm a bit. So I think it will be gorge. Just keeping that focused in the middle. So this is the final look, guys. Do we like? Do we love? Is it exactly the same or is it close enough? Well, thank you guys so much for taking a part of your day and choosing to share it with little old me. I greatly appreciate it. You know, my eyes like to do crazy things, so I have to kind of speed through this outro. As per usual, make sure you like, comment, subscribe, share, tell a friend, tell a friend. Make sure you follow me on all my platforms, Instagram and my TikTok, which is the same as my YouTube at Lena Beauty House. Over there, I do certain kinds of content as well, besides just my makeup. If you guys do like this look, be sure to send me any type of looks that you guys would like me to recreate, and I will try to pray my way through recreating them for you. Just hit me up via DM and or email. I definitely enjoyed recreating this look for you guys because, as I said, I do like gray. I don't think people play around with it too much, and I was able to utilize it so that it suited me, my skin tone, my shade, and I think it is absolutely beautiful. So with that being said, the true foundation of beauty starts from within. Makeup is just the cherry on top. Thank you guys so much, and I appreciate you, and I love you. Until next time. Mwah.